Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off, the speakers can't even handle me. Give it what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And though I am not going through life regretfully, I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy, I'm getting with a forgotten soul. So stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your ball. I got squat, I fold, I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she holding shit, talk to close. I ain't stopping though, it's hip-hop, you know. Or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping down, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up.
What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle, and today, my friends, we're talking about skill moves, which is something I always appreciate. And we're looking at the top 5 skill moves you need to learn in FIFA 19. If you enjoy the concept, make sure to drop a thumbs up. And in the comments down below, don't just say you disagree or you agree. What's your top 5 look like? Let me know for skill moves that you've been appreciating, something that you think maybe carried over from last year. I've got a quick disclaimer. This is not a tutorial, so we're just going to discuss the skill moves and show some examples. I always do individually focused videos talking about each skill move where I can go into a lot more depth and turn the video around in a way that I think connects the best with you guys on the other end, the consumers, the audience, and just makes it more simple for you to learn and master how to use and abuse and influence and incorporate into your gameplay. That's my disclaimer. So do not view this as a tutorial, view this as a top 5. And like I said, just to reiterate, I will make tutorials on every single skill move you see in this video and many, many more. Oh yeah, I'm giving away free copies of FIFA 19. I got foot kits that I'm giving away as well. First up, we've got the fake shot, and I'm including all of the variations of this skill move in one segment or one category or one conglomerate. It has to be. I don't want to separate them. I know there's a new fake shot and it's an incredible fake shot and that you're gonna love it and you should learn it. You should definitely look to use it as much as possible. It's explosive, it's influential, and then the normal fake shot and some of those variations, they're staples of the FIFA world, not just in skill moves but in terms of build up and attacking play and understanding scenarios and being able to add that creativity into your gameplay. Whether you're using the fake shot where you don't change your direction and it's a bit of a stumble or a hesitation, you got the fake shot where you stop, you've got the new fake shot where you explode, and you've got the classic fake shot where you change direction, and you still got to think about the Cruyff turn, which I'm not putting in this category, but it's still similar to a fake shot in many ways in terms of what it gives you, how it opens up space, and the fact that everyone can use the fake shot. And that's something that you're going to see as a typical trend when I'm talking about best skill moves, is that they're almost universal and they offer simple execution, but it gets more complicated if you want to go in different directions or you want to be able to maneuver left and maneuver right. And it's also worth mentioning, in my clip examples, you're going to see multiple skill moves in almost all of my examples, and that's pretty much a standard. I don't just use one skill when I gather clips. Just throwing it out there. Moving on. Skill move number 2, that's another classic, the ball roll. And if I make this video 5 years ago, every single year the ball roll will be there. If I make this video 5 years into the future, every single year the ball roll is going to make my top 5. It's one of those simple skills that anyone can do, but it just has the ability to give you a little bit of everything. Do you need a little more time on the ball? Do you need to shift your opponent? Do you need to get it from your left foot to your right foot? Maybe a secondary touch after you've had that initial first touch. You need to gather yourself. You need that momentum. Is somebody reaching and you need to be teaching? Do you want to walk it around the goalkeeper? The ball roll is one of those skills that adapts to every single year. I cannot think of a FIFA where the ball roll was not an asset. Like I said, it's one of those skills that should always be a mandatory learn. It should be in your cookbook of skill moves, and it's a builder skill. And what I mean when I say builder skill move is if you can do a ball roll, perfect. But that means maybe you can do a ball roll into a flick, a ball roll into a roulette, a ball roll into a drag back, a ball roll into a Ronaldo chop. There's so many different combinations that work with a ball roll, and it allows you to get different angles to set up these combos and the creativity. skill move, the CROQUETA. I just can't see how this is not going to be useful. It offers you just a certain level of explosiveness and innovative capabilities to slide between defenders and to take space and to be tricky, to be clever, to be evasive. This skill's naughty. It's going to draw penalty kicks. It's going to draw free kicks, and it's tough to handle. You do need a 4-star skiller at least in order to be able to execute this skill, and it kind of builds from using the ball roll. But the movement, whether you're going side to side or you're in the middle of the pitch, it's just special. I don't want to say it feels one of a kind, but it is definitely unique. I don't know how many years we're going to get of the CROQUETA being this overpowered, but in FIFA 19, learn it and abuse it, because this is one of those skills that people are not going to know how to defend against, especially early on in the game. It might get better a few months in. It's just so overpowered and so difficult to defend against. When I've gone up against people when I was at the capture event, I knew that there was a skill move coming and I couldn't always stop the CROQUETA. I love the classics. You see me in the Adidas tracksuit. I've owned this for over 10 years. I've been around the block a little while. That's where I'd like to lead off with the drag back. It's one of those skills that's not going anywhere, kind of like the ball roll or the fake shot, and it gives you the ability to stop and control the game and really manage the pace of a match and the tempo, and to get your timing and your rhythm just right. When I play FIFA and I analyze the game, when I look at offensive scenarios and just playmaking capabilities, you have to acknowledge the importance of the drag back, the way that it opens up lanes or buys you just that extra moment of time to drop a through ball, or to get the angle to make this perfect precise pass, or a chip through ball, or a 1-2, and it just allows players to get into the right place at the right time. And don't get me wrong, it's not a passive skill move here. The way that you can turn somebody, especially if they're trying to be a little bit overzealous, maybe a little too aggressive. They think they got you figured out in terms of anticipation. You just pop it on them. And of course, with the drag back, like with many of the staple skill moves or the basic skill moves, anyone on the pitch can do it. Ball roll, fake shot, drag back, just cream of the crop. Last but not least, for me, I still really like the heel-to-heel flick. And it came on strong in FIFA 18, especially towards the end, and it's going to start strong in this year's game. I wouldn't be mad if you wanted to get step overs or body feints in your top 5 as well. Both of them seem to be back into action, and only time will really tell you in terms of the value you're going to get out of those step overs, the body feints, the heel to heel. How often do you use them? What kind of influence do they have? How dynamic are we talking about? Is it a regular in your gameplay? Do you use this every match? Because that's another thing you have to take into consideration talking about step overs or body feints, that everybody can do them, where with a heel to heel you need a 4-star or a 5-star skiller if you want that real crispy, clean execution. Crispy and clean just don't feel like they go together. Otherwise, you're going to have that 3-star heel to heel, which is a little sloppier. It still has a place in FIFA, but it's not that smooth, silky. Ooh, I just think when I do the heel to heel right, I score goals. Thanks again for watching. Remember to let me know in the comments what's your top 5 looking like. If you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. We are working really hard to make sure that the content is staying at a premium, the videos look right, and I truly appreciate all of you guys. I'm working. Welcome to FIFA 19. The skill moves, most certainly, at least with where we're at currently, seems like they're back. I've got a title that I could be excited for, and I really hope that EA doesn't mess it up. You seem to be communicating a little bit better. Don't mess it up, though. And I have a lot more content coming for you guys ASAP.
Attack with no questions in my own section, and they still disconnected because their mind's been infected and they're filled with objection, too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention because I'm gaining their attention, because I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension and my passion, my profession. I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and